the luxurious world of lobster cuisine. The intriguing universe of lobsters is a subject that holds a wealth of fascination. These marine crustaceans, known for their hard, protective exoskeleton and strong, large claws, are a marvel of the underwater world. From their unique physiology to their complex social behaviors, lobsters offer an incredible insight into the biodiversity of our oceans. A fundamental understanding of lobster biology is key to appreciating these remarkable creatures. Lobsters are invertebrates and part of the Crustacea class, sharing kinship with creatures like crabs and shrimp. They possess a hard exoskeleton, which they must shed in a process called molting in order to grow. The biology of lobsters also includes their compound eyes, which offer a wide field of view, and their antennae, which are crucial for sensing their environment. The life cycle of a lobster is another fascinating aspect. This journey begins as a fertilized egg, which the female carries under her tail for up to a year. Once hatched, the larvae undergo numerous molts and stages, transforming from a planktonic form to the familiar lobster shape. It's a journey fraught with challenges, and only a small percentage of lobsters reach maturity, which underscores their vulnerability in the wild. The physical characteristics of lobsters are as unique as they are impressive. One of the most distinctive features is their pair of large, powerful claws. One claw is typically larger and serrated, designed for crushing, while the other, sharper claw is used for cutting. Their coloration is often a dark blue-green, though genetic variations can result in a spectrum of colors, including the rare blue or white lobsters. The mating rituals of lobsters are complex and intriguing. When a female lobster is ready to molt and mate, she seeks out a dominant male. After a series of signals and behaviors, if the male accepts her, she moves into his den and sheds her shell. The male then gently turns her over and deposits his sperm packets. The mating process is a delicate dance, a testament to the intricate social dynamics of these fascinating crustaceans. Lobsters are fascinating creatures that thrive in diverse habitats. Their homes range from the shallow coastal waters filled with rocks and crevices to the ocean's deep, dark depths. These habitats offer lobsters the protection they need against predators and provide abundant food resources, making them the ideal locale for lobsters to live and reproduce. In the vast ocean ecosystem, lobsters play a vital role. As omnivores, they contribute to maintaining the balance of the marine food chain, feeding on a variety of organisms like fish, worms, and even other crustaceans. Their activities on the seafloor, such as burrowing, also aid in nutrient cycling, making them integral to the health of the ecosystem. The global biodiversity of lobsters is truly astounding. There are numerous species scattered across the world, each with its unique features and adaptations. Some species, like the American lobster, are renowned for their large size and robust claws, while others, like the spiny lobster, are recognized for their vibrant coloration and lack of claws. The American lobster, also known as the Maine lobster, is one of the most famous lobster species. Known for its two large claws and a hard-shelled body, this lobster species is a favorite in North American seafood cuisine. The American lobster's life cycle, behavior, and habitat have been studied extensively due to its commercial importance. Across the Atlantic, the European lobster holds a similar status. Characterized by its blue-black color with spots and two strong claws, the European lobster is a prized seafood delicacy in Europe. Despite the similarities with its American cousin, the European lobster possesses unique traits and features that set it apart, making it a subject of interest for marine biologists. Lobsters communicate in fascinating ways that are still being studied by scientists. They use different signals, including visual, tactile, and chemical cues to interact with each other. The primary form of communication is through their antennae, which can detect chemical signals in the water, helping them locate food, mates, and even sense predators. The topic of lobsters and longevity has been surrounded by many myths, the most common being that lobsters are immortal. While this isn't true, lobsters do have an impressive lifespan, with some species living up to 100 years. Their longevity is due to their ability to continually reproduce new cells, even into old age, which slows the aging process. Lobsters grow through a process known as molting, where they shed their old exoskeleton and form a new one. This process is necessary because their hard exoskeleton doesn't grow with their bodies. Molting is a complex and energy-intensive process, typically happening between 5-7 times in the first year of a lobster's life and reducing in frequency as they mature. Lobsters are not only a gourmet delicacy, but they are also packed with nutritional value. They are rich in protein, low in fat, and contain important minerals like zinc and magnesium. Additionally, they are a great source of omega-3 fatty acids, known for their heart health benefits. However, it's important to note that the way lobsters are prepared can significantly alter their nutritional value. Lobsters hold a special place in the world of gastronomy. They are considered a luxury ingredient by many chefs and food enthusiasts across the globe. Dishes like lobster bisque, lobster thermidor, and the classic lobster roll are loved for their rich and unique flavor. The culinary application of lobsters isn't just limited to their meat, as their shells are also used to make broths and sauces. Lobsters are truly a delight for seafood enthusiasts, gracing menus in many forms across the globe. From the classic butter-drizzled lobster tails to the creamy lobster bisque and the indulgent lobster mac and cheese, this marine delicacy has found its place in various cuisines. In Asia, lobsters are often stir-fried with a concoction of flavorful spices, while in Europe, they are typically grilled or boiled to perfection, served with a side of rich sauces. The versatility of lobsters is a testament to their universal appeal, making them a coveted ingredient in the culinary world. Cooking lobsters to bring out their rich, sweet flavor is indeed an art, requiring specific techniques and practices. The first step is choosing a fresh lobster, evident from its lively movements and vibrant color. Boiling and steaming are the most common methods of cooking, followed by grilling and roasting. The key is to not overcook the lobster, which can make the meat tough and rubbery. Seasoning should be done subtly to not overpower the distinctive taste of the lobster. Moving from the kitchen to the sea, the history of lobster fishing is as intriguing as the crustacean itself. Once considered the poor man's protein, lobsters were abundant and cheap, often served to prisoners and servants in the 18th and 19th centuries. However, with the advent of railroad transportation and canned food, lobsters began to gain status as a luxury food item. This shift in perception led to a surge in lobster fishing, transforming it into a lucrative industry. In the present day, lobster fishing has evolved significantly, employing modern tools and techniques for increased efficiency and yield. Lobstermen use baited traps or pots, which are dropped to the ocean floor and left for a day or two before being retrieved. GPS technology is commonly used to track these traps, while sonar devices help identify potential lobster habitats. Despite these advancements, lobster fishing remains a labor-intensive task requiring skill, patience, and a deep understanding of the sea. The economics of lobster fishing offers a global perspective on this thriving industry. The high demand for lobsters, particularly in regions like North America and Europe, has led to a significant rise in lobster fishing, contributing substantially to the economies of many coastal communities. However, the industry also grapples with challenges such as fluctuating market prices, overfishing, and climate change, emphasizing the need for sustainable practices to ensure its continued success. The economics of lobster fishing offers a fascinating study of supply and demand. Lobsters, once considered the food of the poor, have emerged as a luxury item in global markets. The price of lobsters fluctuates depending on several factors: the catch size, demand, and even weather patterns. International trade agreements also play a crucial role in the pricing and availability of lobsters globally. Lobster fishing is not just about economics, it's deeply woven into the social fabric of coastal communities. These communities depend on lobster fishing for their livelihood. It's a generational trade, with knowledge and skills passed down through families. However, the occupation comes with its challenges, including harsh weather conditions, physical labor, and uncertainty of catch. Regulation in lobster fishing is an essential element to ensure sustainability. Overfishing can lead to a decline in lobster population, disrupting the delicate balance of the marine ecosystem. Rules on catch size, fishing seasons, and gear types help protect lobsters during their breeding seasons, ensuring their population remains healthy for future generations. Despite these regulations, the lobster population faces several threats. Overfishing remains a concern, as does the impact of climate change. Rising ocean temperatures and increased acidification have the potential to harm lobsters' survival and reproduction. These changes can also alter their habitat and food sources, further threatening their numbers. To counter these threats, conservation efforts are in full swing. Marine biologists, environmentalists, and even lobster fishers are involved in these initiatives. Practicing sustainable fishing, protecting lobster habitats, and enforcing stricter fishing regulations are all part of the broader effort to protect this valuable species. It's a collective responsibility to ensure that the lobster population thrives for many generations to come. Aquaculture is increasingly being viewed as an effective, sustainable alternative to traditional lobster harvesting. This involves raising lobsters in a controlled environment, enhancing their survival rates, and reducing the pressure on wild lobster populations. Aquaculture also allows for year-round production, providing a steady supply of lobsters to satisfy the ever-growing global demand. The role of technology in lobster farming cannot be overstated. Sophisticated systems for water filtration and temperature control help recreate the natural habitat of lobsters. This not only ensures their well-being, but also contributes to higher yields. In addition, innovative tracking technology is being used to monitor the growth and health of each lobster, enhancing the overall efficiency of lobster farming. Lobster festivals are a testament to the cultural significance of this seafood delicacy. These events, celebrated in various coastal regions worldwide, not only showcase a variety of lobster dishes, but also often include lobster catching and cooking competitions. It's a time for communities to come together in their shared love for this crustacean. The lobster is a potent cultural symbol in many coastal communities. It represents their historical and economic connection to the sea. In fact, in some regions, the lobster has become an emblem of their identity. Whether it's depicted on flags, featured in local folklore, or celebrated in festivals, the lobster is deeply woven into the cultural fabric of these communities. In the realm of literature and film, lobsters have made quite an impression. From being central characters in children's books to representing complex metaphors in avant-garde films, lobsters have been depicted in myriad ways. These representations not only entertain, but also often invite us to reflect on broader themes such as sustainability and the human relationship with nature. The lobster has been a powerful motif in art throughout history, gracing everything from ancient cave paintings to modern-day sculptures. These marine creatures have been depicted in various forms, capturing their distinct shapes and intricate details. Their vibrant colors, particularly the iconic red of a cooked lobster, have often been used to add a splash of color to monochrome art pieces, symbolizing richness and rarity. Debunking misconceptions about lobsters is as intriguing as studying their biology. Contrary to popular belief, lobsters do not scream when boiled. The sound is merely air escaping from their shells. They are also not immortal, although they do have an impressive lifespan. Furthermore, not all lobsters are red. They come in a variety of colors, including blue, yellow, and even two-toned. The way lobsters are cooked has sparked much controversy over the years. Animal rights activists argue against boiling them alive, a common cooking practice due to the pain it might inflict on the creatures. Some countries have even banned this method, advocating for more humane practices such as stunning or chilling the lobsters before cooking. Predicting the future of the lobster population involves complex scientific studies and research. Factors like overfishing, climate change, and disease outbreaks can have a significant impact on their numbers. While some species are thriving, others are at risk of extinction if current trends continue. Conservation efforts are being ramped up to protect these fascinating creatures and their habitats. Global warming has a profound impact on lobsters and their survival. Rising sea temperatures can affect their growth, reproduction, and overall health. It can also lead to the spread of diseases and parasites, posing a major threat to lobster populations. Scientists are closely monitoring these changes to devise effective strategies for their conservation. The impact of global warming on lobsters is a pressing issue. Rising ocean temperatures and increased acidity levels are detrimental to their survival, affecting their growth, reproduction, and overall health. Prolonged exposure to these conditions can drastically reduce the lobster population, threatening the balance of marine ecosystems. The role of lobsters in marine research is significant. These sea creatures provide vital insights into the health of our oceans. Their sensitivity to changes in water temperature and quality make them excellent indicators of environmental conditions. Furthermore, studying lobsters helps scientists understand the effects of various factors on marine life. When it comes to human health, lobsters offer both potential risks and benefits. They are rich in protein, vitamins, and minerals, making them a nutritious addition to any diet. However, their high cholesterol content can pose risks for those with heart conditions. Additionally, some people may be allergic to shellfish, including lobsters. Exploring the luxury lobster market reveals a world of fine dining and lucrative exports. Lobsters are considered a delicacy and are often associated with high-end restaurants and gourmet cuisine. With a growing demand in international markets, particularly in Asia, lobster exports have become a significant source of income for many coastal communities. Finally, it's vital to understand the importance of lobsters beyond the dinner plate. They play a crucial role in the ocean ecosystem by contributing to the food chain and helping maintain the balance of marine life. Their economic impact is also significant, supporting fishing industries and local economies worldwide.